and to buy everything. So I'd say they need to be very, very careful.
Well, it's kind of like it would be like a Roger Rabbit, when they had to work with all those other cartoon companies, Universal, Warner Brothers, and they brought all those cartoons into one movie. I guess it would be, although this is Marvel on Marvel here, Spider-Man. Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man, and Disney the rest. So it would have to.
And they got an agreement going to make another movie. So
yeah, I guess they're making. I guess what's his name? Kevin.
No, Kevin Feige.
Feige. I don't know. We're gonna put his last name here. But anyway, you know who we're talking about, the man from the MCU. I guess he's making sure that Spider-Man exits the MCU in a proper way, I guess.
Right, in a MCU fashion.
Yes. So they're going to kill him.
I don't know if they're going to kill him off, but they'll at least have him leave to where there's still continuance within the MCU. Okay, so sticking with DC, we were talking about Crisis on Infinite Earth, and we all know Superman is going to be in that. But I was just reading a very, very interesting article about that. They are going to be using, on one of the Supermans, the original Christopher Reeve Superman theme music.
Yeah, and that's when the guy that plays Ray Palmer.
Right.
Which he did the movie Superman Returns. And he did such a good job. Especially being as goofy and geeky as Christopher Reeves was when he was playing Clark Kent.
Right.
It was kind of like you kind of forgot for a while there that it wasn't Christopher Reeves anymore.
Yeah, I did. I agree. I agree with you 100%. I thought he did a wonderful job. But
I like him as the Atom, but he'll always be Superman. To me.
Having that original music is going to be, that's powerful. That's really powerful. Because some of us, Superman was the first superhero. You know what I mean?
I still remember the excitement whenever the movie would start and you would hear that. It had this the way it starts, gosh, I wish we could play it without getting into trouble.
Right, we would. We would get in so much trouble. It just has that brass section start off. And it's just, it's so beautiful. Like, you're in for a ride. So, I don't know. I thought it was a really, really, really good homage to him. Yeah. Because Superman has always been based off of what Christopher Reeve was able to do with the character, So, anyways, okay, so let's move on. All right,
moving on.
Let's move on more towards the mouse.
The mouse.
There's another rumor coming, and I don't know how you felt about these, but I thought the last couple of them were really, really well done, and I was a fan of the originals as well. There's rumors that there's a new Planet of the Apes movie coming out.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I don't know. So I like the direction they went this last time. Especially Bad Ape obviously became my go-to guy.
Oh yeah,
Bad Ape.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a continuation of that.
Continuation. Well, okay.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome.
Disney Apes, huh?
Yeah. I was a fan of the original Planet of the Apes movies.
Charlton Heston.
With Charlton Heston, yeah. I like the fact that if you were to delve a little deeper into it, what it was saying about, humans as a whole and what we're doing and the ignorances that we have. And you kind of saw that starting to show up in the last movie, when you had Woody Harrelson kind of going a little crazy. Which is starting to show the arrogance and whatnot. And I think if they keep going with it, it could go very, very interesting. Especially if you...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. If I don't know, do you remember the Planet of the Apes they had with Mark Wahlberg?
I remember that he went into space and I don't know if it was time.
He landed on
He landed on a planet, but when he came back, it turned out to be this. It was the same Earth. It was just like a different time.
Right, and it was ape controlled.
Ape controlled, because when he came back to the Lincoln Memorial, was Ape Lincoln.
Yep.
It was
So I got thinking, what if they were to continue on the storyline and somehow bring that part, or at least that scene, into the movie?
Continue from the
and then that way you could bring Mark Wahlberg into the movie.
Okay. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If they were to do another movie or two, and then they were able to bring him into it.
Well, it's got a lot of possibilities, and I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the mouse has the resources, and
right. I think it'd be cool. I think Mark Wahlberg did a really good job in that role. Well, I think the story lacked a little bit, but I don't.
I guess I like that one, but then I like the other ones with who was it? James Franco.
Yeah, James Franco. Oh, I love those. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I'm just saying it would be cool if you could incorporate, that other one into it to kind of bring it all into under the same umbrella, kind of bring some really good continuity to it. So I think it'd be kind of neat if we could do it.
Well, hey, you never know. I mean, there's endless possibilities, Right. Now that it's controlled by the mouse, all you have to do is wish upon a star, I guess.
Right. Okay, so got some more news for you. I told you guys this is a busy show. We're going to be skipping around a lot. You got to keep track. You got to keep up. All right? You got to listen. Got to pay attention. Because that's just how we do it, right? Ain't that right, my man? We do it like that. We do it dirty.
This is how we do it. Oh, never mind. This is how we do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Back.
So the Flash movie is going to be, with Ezra Miller.
Yes.
Got a release date of July 1st, 2022. I'm torn on this. I'm very, very torn. I did think Ezra Miller did a good job as the Flash. But I've gotten used to Barry Allen on the CW as Flash.
You mean Gus?
Yeah.
Gosh, well, he's become Barry. That's what I said. In fact, I had the same conversation with Dagard over at Rebellion, where CW dude, Gus, God, I cannot think of it. As much as I love the show, you think I would have his name memorized, but
I don't pay attention. I skip. I hit the skip intro every time.
I know him as Barry Allen.
Right.
Gosh. Dagard, I mean, of course, he's young. He retains all those things.
Yeah. I'm too old to retain all of that.
Yeah, but
let me see if I can look it up.
Okay, let's see. I'm asking Google because, I'm getting old.
Grant Gustin.
Grant Gustin, yeah, something like that.
Yep.
That works.
Yep,
it would be awesome if they would use him. However, on the other hand, playing devil's advocate here, I kind of like too because it's a different, like you could say even different Elseworld. It's a different Flash.
Right. Yeah.
It's.
I was kind of looking at it like that. Like maybe this is just another multiverse. Like this is Earth 24 that Ezra Miller is the Flash, and Earth 22 is.
Imagine if they made a movie where the DCU whatever and the CW people come all merged in. Yeah, sure. Why not? Blame it on fucking multiverse. I'm down with that. That would be.
I'm down with it too. That would be awesome.
Somebody brought out that Ben Affleck is probably the best Batman, and like I said, everybody has their favorites. I mean, Michael Keaton is still number one in my heart. But the one thing I say, if we were to think like that, multiverse, the Batman and Bruce Wayne that he played, he nailed it.
Right.
I mean, if we look at it in that aspect, I mean, you want to compare him to Christian Bale, you want to compare him to Michael Keaton. I don't know.
I love the idea of multiverse. I know MCU is going that way. MCU is going towards multiverses. So why can't DC?
Well, DC's been doing it. I think they're taking that from the CW. They learned that, and I think that WandaVision, Doctor Strange combo. That's I guess it's scheduled or something. They're doing something there.
Right.
That's how they're gonna open up the doors to the MCU.
Yep. And they said that from this point forward, the multiverse is going to be the focal point of the MCU for a while. Hey, I'm all for it. I like the idea. And that way you can do it however you want. In fact, because of that kind of got me more open to the idea of Superman as the Red Sun. If you guys haven't heard about it, they came out with a trailer for an animated version of Superman called The Red Sun, in which he was a agent of Russia,
Soviet Union.
Yep, and
yes,
wow,
where he speaks like this and goes around hunting for a squirrel and moose.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute.
And a Wonder Woman, apparently.
Is that the squirrel?
So, anyways. When I first saw the picture, I was like, "Oh God, no, don't!" Then I watched the trailer and I thought about it for a day or two, and I said, "Man, this is going to be interesting." And Marvel's kind of doing the same thing. They got a show coming on called What If, and the whole What If is kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
you know, what if? You know,
that's the game we like to play here. What if? You know, we like to.
I love that game. I think it's awesome.
I mean, what if we do this? What if we do that? Now, if only we had the resources to make our what if versions reality. But hey, it's nice to dream.
I got a what if for you.
Righty?
I got a big what if for you. Are you ready?
Go for it.
What if Ronda Rousey played She-Hulk?
Holy fuck.
That is being rumored. It's not confirmed yet, but some people say it's confirmed. Some people are saying it's confirmed. Some people are saying it is not.
I got goosebumps.
I like the idea.
Wow, that would be pretty fucking awesome.
Damn. Wow. I think that's a badass idea right there.
That would be.
Yeah, like I said, I was reading it. A lot of people are saying it's confirmed. A lot of people are saying it's not. Take it for what it is. You know, I don't know. I can't confirm.
We have so much sources of information. I mean, it's so things spread out. I mean, like, okay, hold on. You cut out for the first. All right, I thought we were done with the glitches, but apparently, I don't know.
They just wanted to show us who's boss.
I think, since we've been giving a lot of props to Keanu Reeves, and ever since we brought up the idea that Keanu Reeves might be the next generation's Chuck Norris, I think Chuck Norris, the universe must have reached out to him. And he's like, oh, those
right, and told him.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? He wanted to show us who's boss. So, yeah. So we were talking about Ronda Rousey being She-Hulk. Hey, It's not confirmed, but, everything nowadays is kind of take it for what it is. But I think it's an awesome idea. I think it's a 100% badass idea.
Yes, no doubt.
So I'm going to leave that for what it is. And then I only have one other piece of stuff, and here's what it's going to be. I'm just going to put it out there. Y'all may not like me on this one. All right?
It's all right.
We're probably going to get some hate mail on this one. But anyways, Brie Larson, the star Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Right? She says that she gives her 100% full support to Wonder Woman 1984.
Okay.
Great. I'm happy for it. I just got one question for you. Just one question. Who in the holy fuck cares what she thinks?
No, she's just doing what Gal Gadot did. I mean, when the Captain Marvel movie came out, Gal